Hey, what's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. I am here to bring you that guided motivational message. Just going to get you through the day. All right, so today is January 1st, 2025. So I want to wish you all a happy new year. All right, and I hope this year brings the best out of you. All right, and in a good way. All right, this is your year. You got to make it your year. You got to believe it's your year, and you got to make it your year. All right. So, if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. And before we jump into your guided motivational message, we're actually going to read the quote of the day. See this beautiful quote? No, but let's hop into your quote of the day, which is success in life should be determined by contributions, not accumulations. And this was written by Arthur F. Lincoln. All right, so success in life should be determined by contributions, not accumulations. All right, how do you feel about this quote of the day? I feel like it's 100% true because, I feel like your success in life is actually what you make it. Success to each and every one of us is something different. So I don't necessarily think it's, what you put out, but I think it's, what you get from putting things out. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do agree. Success in life should be determined by contributions, not accumulations. All right. And actually, if you look at it, it is success in life should be determined by contribution. So actually, I had it backwards. It should be determined by what you put in, not necessarily the things that you feel that you're entitled to, or the things that come your way, or the things that you've accumulated just because you're you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I feel. But that is your quote of the day. Be sure to keep that quote in mind as you do progress through the rest of the week. Try to get that to go back in there straight on what's going on. All right, but do keep in mind this is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, some of them may not. Just be sure to take the ones that do resonate the most and leave the rest for the next. More than enough go around. All right. So let's jump right in and let's get some overall energy for you today, and let's see what you got going on. All right, definitely got to have faith. You got to slow down. I kind of feel like it was slow down, then have faith, only because of the way cards were. All right, can we get something else here with slow down and have faith? All right, you're expanding and you're focusing on your compassion. All right, let's actually get one more here to go with compassion. Well, I see it in there. All right, you got a line. All right, awesome deck of words. Awesome reading here so far. All right, and then you got the word create on the bottom of the deck. All right, so slow down, have faith, expand, compassion, align, create. All right, so you can see off top that you are, how can I say it? So you can see off top that today should be the day that you start fresh. All right, maybe 2024 for you was, I don't want to say chaotic, but maybe it was just a bit different. Maybe it was just a bit different for you. All right, and one second, guys. Got my lovely dadies in the background barking at everything they see and hear. Okay. All right. So if you do hear my dadies, maybe that's a sign right there that maybe, 2024 for you was a bit chaotic, and maybe you have to slow down and realize that whatever you were doing in 2024, you don't want to bring that into 2025. All right. Especially if things were chaotic for you. You know what I mean? So I hope the resolution that you did make, I hope it included removing things that don't align with you or don't need to come with you. All right. So you got waiter. You got one to flip. What is this? You got genius. All right. All right. Have faith, genius. All right. So you got waiter. You got genius. Painter on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, like I said, I feel like you're about to paint a new picture or start creating something beautiful on this brand new canvas that you got going on here. You got magician and you got hunter that came out together. All right, let's get something here with compassion. Something here with compassion. This is a beautiful reading too, by the way. I mean, it's just starting off like, hey, if this is how your year is going to start off. I feel like if you really put the work in, I think that your life is honestly going to level up. And I just think that things are really going to, I don't want to sound like, cliche or sound like everybody else, but I really think that things are going to change. But that's anything that you do. When you put the work in, what happens? Things change, right? Let's get something here with a line. I don't know. I just think if you align with your purpose or align with, you know, what you're supposed to be doing here, then I think, things are really going to go up for you. All right. But you got driver. You also got clergy that came out with a line. All right. And then you got child on the bottom of the deck. All right. So, yeah, I do kind of think that maybe it's just telling you to create something fresh, create something new. Almost like, when you start off from like scratch almost. That's what I kind of feel like, the direction is telling you to go into. Move my teacup over here. But I do kind of feel like, it's just telling you to start something fresh, have faith. All right. I mean, you got slow down, have faith, expand, compassion, and then you got a line. So for slow down, I mean, look right below that. You have waiter. All right. I'll hold your cards up to you for in a second. But you got slow down and you got waiter. So we know that there's something that you're being patient about, or something that, maybe making a certain decision right now isn't in the best interest, or just making sure you're crossing your T's, you're dotting your I's, and, you're aligning, or you're doing things in an aligned fashion. I don't know if that makes sense, but bottom of deck here, living room, comfortable space, family gathering, winding path, birthplace of dreams. And then you got child right here, create. So maybe this has something to do with you doing something that you always wanted to do in some fashion. I don't know. Maybe there's something you always wanted to do since you were a child, or maybe there's just something that you just always wanted to do and you never really put in the work to do it, or I don't know, maybe you just thought it was something that was unattainable. I don't know, but I feel like that's what you're being asked here. Let's get one more here. All right, you got street and you got beauty salon. All right, can you see this too? No, let's move this up. All right, in the bottom of the deck, what you got? Scorching land. Yes, on fire. All right, we'll get your motivational message on how to do it towards the end. All right, so like I said, you got slow down and you got waiter. It's just awesome these two came out together. I mean, if that's not your son, then I don't know what else to tell you. But you got slow down and you got waiter. So for slow down, life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. All right, and life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. What was your quote of the day? Success in life should be determined by contributions, not accumulations. All right, so life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. So don't pay attention to what anyone else has going on. All right, don't pay attention to anyone else's dreams, anyone else's goals, anyone else's path. All right, because sometimes you can pay so much attention to what somebody else got going on that you kind of forget what your mission here is. All right, or you kind of forget about the task at hand. All right, think about a waiter, attendant of hospitality, steward, cleaner. All right, so you need to slow down and clean something up, or you need to slow down and just be patient and know that whatever is supposed to come to you, that it's going to come to you. All right, but I'm kind of thinking that it's slow down and clean up, or something you got to clean up, or maybe you did slow down and maybe, bringing in the new year, creating a resolution, or just looking at 2024, in its entirety, made you want to slow down and made you want to wait, or just made you look at situations that you thought were one way. It made you look at those situations in a totally different way, whether that's good or not so good. All right, next up here you got have faith, and you also have genius. All right, so definitely have faith, my genius. No, but I really like this genius card. It's pretty cool. It kind of takes me to the movie The Matrix. I don't know. That's what I think about when I see this guy. All right, but for genius, you got bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, as well as exceptional ability. All right, so something has to be extraordinary about you, or something has to be extraordinary about your faith. All right. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet, still, you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. All right. So maybe I could be talking to a genius. All right. And maybe it's telling you to have faith, genius. Maybe you are just somebody that, you have very innovative ideas, or you have a very innovative mind, or what I mean, you're very intellectual. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely telling you to have faith in something, whether that's yourself, whether that's your business, whether that's your life, whether that's someone else, but it's telling you to have faith. I'm getting, maybe it's for you to have faith in whatever gifts that you have, or to have faith in having the ability to be able to see things for what they are and know how to maneuver through those things. All right. But you definitely got to have faith. All right. And it's like I said, it's either have faith in your gifts, have faith in yourself, have faith in your ability. That's what I kind of think it is. I think it's for you to have faith in your ability, that you're able to slow down, you're able to make practical decisions. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to really take the time out and, you know, do things that you really need to do. All right. Next up, you got expand, and then, like I said, you had two cards that came out with expand, which were hunter as well as magician. So it could be telling you to expand in a few different ways in your life. I'm just saying. I mean, look at these cards. I really like how the layout is here, but um, you got expand, magician, and hunter. So for magician, you got channeler of power, potential, magic, illusion, as well as manifestation. All right. And then hunter, you have stalker of prey, aim, strategy, pursuit, as well as survival. So we all know life is a survival thing, or I don't know how to word it, but it is. All right. In one way or another. All right. So it could either be telling you to your expand your abilities. I'm just saying, you got genius and you got magician. Let me put these down for a sec. You got genius and you have magician that came out together. All right. I mean, that right there is a very powerful set of cards come out together. All right. So it's either telling you that you have some type of tools that you need to really get the job done, or it's telling you to use your innovative mind to be able to channel certain things. All right. And like I said, it came out with Hunter. So are you channeling a certain person? Maybe it's you channeling this person that you want to become, or channeling your future person, or I don't know what you're channeling. I mean, you got dancer right here. So, maybe you're passionate about dancing. Maybe you're passionate about music. Maybe you're passionate about rhythm or harmony. I'm getting the vibes that maybe I am talking to somebody that's very passionate about something that they do. It could be a dancer, but it could also just be somebody that is extremely passionate in the things that they do. Whether that's helping people, or whether that's teaching people new things. All right. But I'm definitely getting the vibes. I'm speaking to somebody that is extremely passionate in what they do. All right. And then for expand, you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe is no staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. All right. What's awesome is that the other day I had actually put up a session, and it was talking about no longer playing it safe and stepping outside of the box, and this could be a continuance to that, but today I kind of feel like I'm talking to somebody that's going out here to get what they want, or somebody that's going out here to get what they need, or they're chasing their dreams, or you know what I mean? Like, they're creating goals to obtain their dreams. All right. Like I said, you also got beauty salon over here. So I do think it's somebody that's passionate about something that they do. Something you do, you're very passionate about it. All right. And it's telling you right now for you to expand whatever it is that you're passionate about. All right, maybe you have been playing it safe. Maybe you have been, walking on eggshells. Maybe you haven't really channeled your powers, all right, or manifested the things that you want, or created some type of plan to manifest something, or you know what I mean? You haven't really used your gifts to the potential that you could use your gifts to. It's almost like you're playing it safe, or you know what I mean? And I consider your gifts, they could be whatever you're passionate about. You know what I mean? Because everybody's passionate about different things, and everybody, we're gifted. We're all gifted in different ways. All right. So whatever way you're gifted in, I feel like it's telling you to expand, whatever that area is for you. All right. But I really like, I mean, you got magician and hunter. All right. So either you got to be in a pursuit or you are in a pursuit right now. I'm getting the vibes that you are in pursuit of accomplishing these things. All right. And I feel like whatever it was, something about this new year, something about that ball jump dropping, listen, not jumping, excuse me, something about um just this one day into this new year. It's like, you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm passionate about what I do. Did I just mark my camera a little crooked? I think I might have. But I'm passionate about the things that I do, and I'm going to go out here and get it. All right. So you also got compassion and you got dancer. All right. So you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. All right. And the dancer, like I said, weaver of grace, movement, harmony, rhythm, as well as passion. All right. So are you too hard on yourself when it comes to certain situations, or um, are you putting so much emphasis into whatever you're passionate about that you're kind of forgetting about friends, you're kind of forgetting about family, you're kind of forgetting about responsibilities, or you're not putting the focus on certain things that you used to put the focus on. It could be a mixture of the two, but the fact that I said like compassion and dancer came out, I just think you're really passionate about something, and I really feel like it's time for you to align with whatever it is that you're passionate about. All right. And it's time for you to expand. Maybe, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's something that you've done, but you just kept to self and you haven't, showed this gift to the world or showed this talent to the world. I feel like it's telling you that it's time for you to begin to align yourself so that you can do so. All right. So you got a line, you got driver, and you also got clergy. All right. So for driver, navigator of journeys, steering, safe passage, as well as welcome. All right. I mean, the signs are right there. The fact that driver and a line came out together, I mean, I don't know how many more signs you could be given. All right. But for a line, you're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. So align, surrender, and trust. All right. Once again, navigator of journeys. All right. And then you got a line. Once again, I hear my pups barking in the background. So maybe something's a bit chaotic for you. And maybe, like I said, I don't know, this driver card comes out pretty frequently. So it could be that, you weren't being in control of your life. I don't know, there was like either an unknown force, or you were allowing other people to control you, control your life. It's something like that, or control maybe whatever it is that you're passionate about. It's like you put it in somebody else's hands. You know what I mean? Instead of like getting in the driver's seat yourself and aligning and taking yourself where you need to go. You know what I mean? For clergy, you got guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission. So yes, like I said, I just think that maybe you have just allowed somebody else to pretty much live your life for you. You just been, almost like the movie Click. You just been coasting through life, or coasting through whatever it is you're passionate about, and you haven't really put the energy in to make a difference. So now you're like, you know what? I'm in a new year. I'm tired of just watching life pass me by. I am ready. Red tea. Actually, I'm going to put red tea with a T. I am ready to make that next step. And I kind of think that's kind of where you're at right now. I don't know if this is present or if this is past. I don't know if you already slowed down, or, if you decided to wake up today to slow down. All right. But like I said, once again, you got beauty salon. All right. And that's hairstyling, makeup artistry, relaxing spa services, grooming and styling. All right, for street, urban landscape, pedestrian traffic, sidewalks and crosswalks. All right, I do think, like I said, it has a lot to do with something that you're passionate about. It could also have something to do with, I don't know, maybe you come at things a bit more urban, or a bit more street, or it could be something that has to do with street dancing, or what is that, crunk dancing, or you know what I mean? I don't know. It has something to do with something you're passionate about. But like I said, it's something that's beautiful because you got beauty salon. What do beauty salons do? They make people become beautiful, right? Right. I mean, and then another note, excuse me, and on another note, it could be talking about maybe you switching up your entire appearance as well. You know what I mean? Because maybe right now you're coming off a bit street. Maybe it's telling you to hit that beauty salon. Just be patient, because that beauty salon is definitely going to do the magic and sprinkle that that they got to put on it. You know what I mean? And then things are just going to bam work out for you. I mean, you can look at it in a few different ways. And what did you have up here also? You had place of remnants, nostalgia, memories, sentimental, childhood, as well as reflection. Okay, so I do think it is something that you're passionate about. Maybe this is something that you've always been passionate about, and maybe it's just telling you really to beautify it up a bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but for you, you know what I mean, to just turn it up a notch, or just to switch things up a bit, or just to, I don't know, like if you have a YouTube channel, maybe switch up the way you do things on your YouTube channel, or maybe post differently. All right, or I don't know, advertise differently. Maybe I don't know what it is, but it's just telling you to have faith that things are going to happen, all right, but also continue to be compassionate about the things that you create. All right, for create, you're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. I feel like that's what we said this entire reading. Whatever you are passionate about, you've been like, I don't want to say small minded, but you've been like, you know what I mean? I don't know, in such a box. And it's just time for you to like really, I don't know, do something different. Like, or it's just telling you to expand. I don't know. I think it's something, whatever you're passionate about. I don't know who I'm talking to. Like I said, it could be a dancer, could be somebody that's into, that has a beauty salon. I mean, it could be somebody that's into working on cars, or, into selling cars, just into cars. It could be a few different things, but whatever it is, I think it's something that's going to change your life for the better. All right, something that's going to light a fire up under that behind. All right, you got scorching lands, blazing sun and deserts, searing heat, parched earth. All right, I think whatever this says is going to light a fire up under your behind, or you already got that fire lit up under your behind. All right, and you realize that it's time for you to take it up a notch, or it's time for you to switch it up a bit, or it's just time for you to really put your all into the things that you're extremely passionate about. All right. But let's go ahead and get your motivational message here. That's pretty much going to end out your reading. All right. And your motivational message for the day is find ways to fill your cup, be self full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within. Find your triggers and address them one by one. Self healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. All right. So, yeah, I do kind of think that, maybe you were healing yourself, and maybe, you found different ways to heal yourself, or maybe, I don't know, you were creative in a way that you did something, and maybe that's why you are in the energy that you're in right now, because you were so creative in the way that you healed yourself, or creative in a way that you handled a particular situation. And I feel like because of the way you handled that situation, that's where you slowed down, and that's where you had faith, and that's where either you expanded, your mind expanded, or even your life in general could have expanded. All right. And you were able to become more passionate about the things that you love, the people that you love, and being more passionate about these things are aligning you even closer, aligning or even driving you even closer to whatever this thing is that you want to create, or whatever this thing is that you love to do, whether that's a beauty salon, working on cars, or, those are just examples. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you got slow down and take your time. Second time we seen slow down. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. All right, once again, slow down and take your time. All right, so that's what your message is overall. So maybe you are in the right direction of doing what you have to do, but maybe it's telling you not to rush. All right. Yes, it is time for you to do something different, but I think maybe it's telling you to really create a blueprint, or some type of plan of what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, who you're going to connect with, how you're going to market, how you're going to advertise. Let's say you're somebody that promotes things on social media, what days you're going to promote. All right. Scheduling things way beforehand. Let's just say you are this dancer right here. You are this person that's compassionate about their dancing. All right. What can you do to further your career? All right. How can you create something that's different in the world? Whether that's teaching, like I seen something on YouTube, and this guy teaches people from different religions on camera how to dance, and he puts this dance together. You know what I mean? It's really awesome. And I feel like it's just, telling you to be a bit more compassionate about the things that you love to do, or maybe just to come at them in a different way. All right. But really to build some type of plan on how you're going to obtain the things that you really want to obtain. All right. And I think, I don't know, being a very creative person. I forgot child. You had child here on the bottom of the deck, which was beacon of hope, spring buds, innocent growth, vulnerable. And I do think you're growing. I think maybe you've been through a few different things, and maybe, you know what I mean, you're just growing at this moment. And, you know, I think you're just also, being advised to not rush into whatever this is. All right. Just make sure you're taking your time. Make sure whatever decisions, whatever choices, whatever avenue you decide to go down, just make sure it's what's best for you. All right. Don't look at somebody else's work and pay attention to what they got going on. Once again, that message for slow down was life isn't a race nor is a competition. All right. If somebody else is doing the same thing that you're doing, okay, good. Awesome sauce. I wish you nothing but the best. But at the same time, don't pay attention to their road. All right. Because you don't know what's further down the line for them, or you know what I mean. You don't know if they're going to face roadblocks. You don't know any of that stuff. All right. You don't know if they have already faced roadblocks. All right. So understand that life is not a race, nor is it a competition. And once again, the fact that slow down and have faith came out, all right, that right there is just telling you slow down and have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe. All right. And understand that whatever this is, whatever you're passionate about, whether that's a person, place, or thing, when it's meant for you to come to you in full, it's going to come to you in full. It's not something you're going to have to rush out here and get, or something you're going to have to feel as if you're training yourself to get or to have. I feel like it's something that you're going to know that it was meant for you at that exact time. All right. All right. So that is your motivational message for the day. If you are feeling the vibes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. Also, be sure to tune back in here with me tomorrow morning to get your daily dose of motivation. In the meantime, in between time, take your time. All right. Make sure you take your time. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. However you go. All right, however you look at it. But make sure you're just taking your time in certain decisions. Make sure you're using, your intelligence, your intellect when it comes to certain people, when it comes to, just certain situations. You can meet somebody today and that person could work along with you and change things for you for the rest of your life. Be open to connections. Be open to just doing things different, but at the same time, make sure you build a plan. All right, how am I going to connect with these people? You know what I mean? Am I just going to send random friend requests, or you get what I mean? Like, really build a plan. Like, how are you going to connect with people? How are you going to, let's just say you're a new and up and coming social media influencer. You know what I mean? How am I going to do this? Let's say you're just new because you're into the nail business. How am I going to get clientele? Like, really write these things out and do your research. See how other people did it, how they obtained it. Take notes and then take off. All right. All right. So you be sure to have an awesome day, and I will be sure to motivate you later.